Time for 7 First Alert weather.
It is that time of year for the heat and also heading into wildfire season, and we're already seeing some smoke in our skies, giving us a hazy appearance to our sunshine, as you can see from this time lapse up with the White Clouds camera in the Sun Valley area. And you may have noticed a little bit of haze hanging around the Treasure Valley as well. For the most part, air quality is good. A lot of that smoke is in the upper levels of the atmosphere, and it may actually keep our temperatures from reaching their full potential. So I suppose if there's a silver lining to any of the smoke, then that would be it. The heat will peak tomorrow, but the smoke hanging around the region may actually keep the temperatures from reaching their full potential. So not quite as hot as it otherwise could be, but plenty hot enough that it really is the headline in the forecast. So all of this blue shading here, I know that's kind of a misleading color, but that is FUTURECAST's idea of where we'll see some smoke, albeit high-level smoke through southwestern Idaho, maybe a little bit more thick and more dense as you get into the central mountains and the Magic Valley, specifically because the fires up through the Salmon Chalice National Forest. And we will continue to see this in the forecast as we cruise through the month of August and likely into September as well. Highs today, 102 so far in Boise. That's not to say it doesn't go up another degree or two before officially going down in the books, but as I mentioned before, plenty hot enough. We're about 7 degrees above seasonal averages and still a few degrees away from that record for the day set back in 2003. That was a hot summer. Certainly went down as one of the hotter summers. And with 14 days of triple-digit temperatures in the tally for this year so far, we are now seeing 2022 showing up in the top 10 summers with the most triple-digit days. So there we are at 14. Tomorrow, I believe, very likely to be 15, and Monday could very well be 16. So climbing up in that tally with more hot days ahead of us. Magic Valley forecast tomorrow, many locations expected to hit that triple-digit mark and perhaps even cruise just a degree or two past it. Up in our mountains, again, plenty hot enough, some patchy smoke and haze, especially through the central mountains, mid to upper 90s through Long Valley, 107 in Riggins, where an excessive heat warning is posted for the Riggins area, as well as the Treasure Valley up through the Weiser Basin, where we could see temperatures get as hot as 109, perhaps even 110. My forecast high for Boise tomorrow, 104 or 105, taking into account the smoke that's hanging around. As we take the forecast in the longer range, the 6 to 10 day range, so we're taking it into the second week of August, roughly, equal chances of above or below average temperatures. So getting out of the hottest part of the year, and the forecast agrees with that. The one change I think that will really make into next week, getting rid of the heat, of course, as we've been talking about, bringing it back down to more seasonable temperatures, but also seeing a better chance for thunderstorms in the forecast. Now, it's really been very tricky looking at the forecast models, changing with every model run, when we can expect them, where we can expect them, but I think we at least have a slight chance almost each and every day next week beginning on Monday, and that'll be more likely for our mountain areas and down through the Magic Valley as well. But you see that reflected here in the 7-day forecast. 20% chance for the Treasure Valley Monday and Tuesday, and into Friday. Again, I can't promise you those numbers won't change, but I think the numbers you're focused on are the lows and the highs, dropping back into the 60s and the 90s for our afternoons and evenings. So getting a little bit cooler, a little bit more seasonable into next week. We'll be right back after a quick break.